Massive cuts across the LSU system will impact all of the state, including rural Louisiana. That's according to LSU System President John Lombardi. And it's not only the cuts at the LSU AgCenter that will impact farmers. As This Week in Louisiana Agriculture's Avery Davidson shows us, rural health care could be hit, and hit hard.
Louisiana's farmers and ranchers know how to deal with hardship. They've dealt with the impact of 4 major hurricanes in the last 5 years, rising input costs, and low prices. Now the Louisiana State University system is having to deal with its own hardship, the loss of more than $133 million in state funding.
They will change the nature of the LSU system and its institutions. It will reduce the range of activities that many of our campuses and programs can engage in. It will reduce the opportunities of our students to pursue many avenues and lines of instruction. It will limit in many ways our research productivity, and it will curtail many of our public service activities that we do on behalf of our communities and the state.
According to LSU AgCenter Chancellor Dr. Bill Richardson, a 23% cut to his budget means the elimination of 211 positions.
You just can't take 200 people out of the operation year after next and expect to continue to do the types of things you're doing.
Richardson says after July 1st, 2011, the LSU AgCenter would be doing a lot less. He says that's because budget cuts would mandate the elimination of 29 research programs.
It is critically important if we're going to keep up with the technology and keep up with the world demand for food and the world competition to grow that food, that we have research and extension here in Louisiana.
But the cuts these chancellors are discussing here go beyond research. They could impact access to rural health care. That's because the LSU Health Sciences Center may have to end its program of providing free tuition to medical students who pledge to work at least 5 years in a rural area after graduation.
It really is important to rural areas to have the rural doctor program. It continuously brings new doctors into the rural areas when they're straight out of medical school, but a lot of them stay.
LSU Board of Supervisors Chairman Blake Shatland says he understands what this means to rural Louisiana.
I grew up on a farm. I'm in a fairly rural community, have a lot of customers in my banking business that are farmers, and I know how much they rely on the Ag Center and what the Ag Center does. And so as we look at our industry in the state, as we look at every community throughout the state, agriculture is incredibly important, and it's important that we fight to minimize these cuts.
We're all hopeful that the economy improves. We're hopeful that the oil price rises. We are hopeful that drilling resumes. We are hopeful the environment recovers, and God willing, we will be in better circumstances the next time we meet.
An optimistic view shared by farmers every season. In Baton Rouge, I'm Avery Davidson for This Week in Louisiana Agriculture.
Now, the LSU Board of Supervisors would not vote on a final plan, including layoffs, until September or October. Lombardi says he wants to make sure those LSU system employees who are laid off will have enough time to find other jobs before the July 1st, 2011 deadline, when the layoffs become effective.